From China, let's shift our focus to Japan, where the country's tourism industry, once one of the world's fastest growing, has now taken a hit in recent weeks after diplomatic tensions with China surged. Beijing's travel advisories and flight cuts have rattled the sector, especially as Chinese visitors make up a large share of tourism revenue. The downturn began after Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi made remarks in the parliament suggesting that Japan could view a Chinese attack on Taiwan as an existential threat, potentially triggering a military response. Beijing condemned the comments and issued a travel advisory urging its citizens to avoid visiting Japan. Chinese government then instructed travel agencies to cut Japan-bound group tours. One agency told to reduce bookings to about 60% of the previous levels, and another was ordered to cancel all Japan sales in response to the diplomatic row. As a result, Chinese carriers and travel platforms have cancelled thousands of flights. Chinese media reports say around 2,195 flights, or more than 40% of all China to Japan routes for next month, will be scrapped amid the ongoing slowdown in demand. Chinese investors have historically been Japan's biggest spenders, accounting for roughly 1/5 of the total tourism revenue. Analysts warn that if the travel slump persists, Japan's economy could lose an estimated around 2.2 trillion yen, which is roughly about 14 billion USD, annually in tourism receipts. The fallout is already showing in city center businesses and retail districts. In Osaka, hotels report cancellation rates of 50 to 70%, and luxury shopping and dining venues that relied on Chinese tourists, often big spenders, are struggling with sharply reduced footfall. Remember, Japan's tourism industry had been booming earlier this year, with foreign visitor numbers hitting record highs, including more than 21.5 million visitors in the first half of the year and millions from China prior to this dispute, underscoring how abrupt the downturn has been. Chinese tourists typically spend more per person than visitors from most other countries, especially in duty-free retail and hospitality sectors. The sudden drop in that high-value segment is sparking concern among Japan's tourism and retail analysts about short-term revenue losses and longer-term impacts on consumer confidence.